Hello and welcome to the discussion of philosophy. In ancient Greek philosophy, we can see many philosophers with their new theories, but also we can find a philosopher who not only innovated a technique to preserve the work of other great philosophers. Among them, Zeno was the most important personalities, and we all know him as Zeno of Elea. Now, he was a pre-Socratic Greek philosopher of Magna Graecia. He was born around 495 BC and he was a member of the Eleatic school, as it is believed that he was the student of Parmenides. So as usual, he also belongs to the same school. He is best known for his paradoxes. He is best known for his unique method of proof that I will discuss now. His life, he was the younger associate of Parmenides. Most of the Parmenides' writings were lost, stolen and published without his consent, and that hurt him a lot. He found that his teacher's work is stolen by somebody else and some people, so he wanted to preserve Parmenides' work and his view. So he innovated a new technique by which he can at least able to establish his teacher's view. According to Plato, Zeno wanted to protect Parmenides' work. That is his main motto and main ambition. Sources: Zeno wrote some papers and book also, but it is not available with us. Only from Aristotle's writing and Simplicus of Cilicius' writing we can got to know about Zeno's ideas. Now works. His major work was Reductio ad Absurdum. It is actually a method. If you translate it in English, you can see the English is the method of proof. The method of proof is a technique by which he can able to prove Parmenides' view as true. Now what is that? It is a connected piece of reasoning. In this method, what we can find, we can see that an opponent will pose an idea or view which he believes to be true. And at the same time, the disputant will try to negate that view. And to negate that view, he will pose some other arguments or questions or some answers to break the belief. So this way it will go on. Now, Zeno's paradoxes. As I have told you, Zeno is much more famous for his paradoxes. Zeno's paradoxes are a set of philosophical problems. They are very inspiring and very challenging. People around the world, especially mathematicians and philosophers, believe that it is so much challenging that it needs more and more intellectual capability to solve these paradoxes. Zeno took the hardship to introduce these paradoxes only to protect and convince people about Parmenides' view. The major two notions of Parmenides' view was that plurality and change is mistaken and motion is an illusion. These two basic things Zeno wanted to prove, and for that only he developed his new technique and also paradoxes. Now, Zeno's paradoxes. From Plato's writing, we got to know that Zeno developed more than 40 paradoxes. Most of them are lost. They are not available with us now. Only 9 paradoxes we can talk about, but the thing is that only 3 are available with us. They are Achilles and the tortoise, arrow paradox and dichotomy paradox. Later, Aristotle also added 3 more paradoxes. They are paradox of place, paradox of the grain of millet, the moving rose. Now, controversies. It is very natural because Zeno actually started a new thing, so obviously it is people around the world at that time also and now also they believe that they have lots of controversy regarding these paradoxes. Karl Barth hold that Zeno's paradoxes are not philosophical, they are purely mathematical. Whereas other philosophers believe it is neither philosophical nor mathematical, it is completely metaphysical. But whatever it is, Zeno's contribution in philosophy is really commendable, and for that only Zeno's method, reductio ad absurdum, this logical and analytical analytical power increase, and we can able to go further in the case of logic. Thank you.